So now the objective is to write a MATLAB program to plot a trigonometric curve like sine curve. So I generate a new script. The MATLAB script must be saved as file with extension .m. So in MATLAB, any line following the percentage is considered as comment. So this is a test program, and plotting sine and cosine functions. So these are comments. So for this one, as a matter of practice, I write CLC and clear. That is to clear all the already available variables. And I prefer this one to appear side by side with the editor file. Okay. Yeah. So that I can see the program and its output here. Okay. So I define a vector x. So x from 0 with a step of pi 10, and I would like to get to 3 times of pi, because pi is identifiable by MATLAB. And then I can write, okay, plot x and sine of x, and plot this one as red circles, and also plot x and cos of x and show it as blue dots. That's fine. And I write x label for the x-axis label. So it is x, and it should be in units of radians, and y label, okay, it is just y, it is f of x functions. Now in my plot there are going to be 2 curves, so I must provide legends. So the legends, the first curve is the sine of x function, and the second one is as the cos function, cos of x. Okay, and for the time being, let's allow MATLAB to adjust the scales x and y, axis scales by itself automatically. That's a great facility. So let's save the file. So it requires me to save in my drive, MATLAB drive. So I call it test plot .m. So it's a MATLAB code. Save. And now to run this one, since MATLAB is an interpreter, therefore there is no need to compile the way we compile in the low-level programming languages like Fortran, C, C++. It is going to just run line by line, as I did in the previous session, that you can write a command in the command window and it executes that one. So that's the beauty of the interpreter like languages, that you don't need to compile the whole program. And it also gives you facility that if the first several lines are correct, it will generate the output till the program is correct and consistent with the language standard. So to run that program, we have the fascinating button run. So there are many options. Well, we run the whole of the file. So our objective was to generate the graphs. So graph has been generated. So the points of sine of x, red points can be traced, right? So it is the sine curve, and the cosine curve is generated with the marker dart or the plus sign. And we have the legends here. So now let's modify it a little bit so that the graph is uh, like a continuous one. So I just set the markers off and run the program again. First save it and run it. So very much curves. So MATLAB offers you the opportunity to explore all the available trigonometric functions to be plotted and visualized. So do use MATLAB. If I like to plot another curve, uh, for example, the e raised to the power x curve, so I define another variable xs, and I generate the array, the vector from 0 to 5, 0 to 5 with a step of 0.2, 0 to 5. Okay, so this will be generated, and then I plot x and y, and wow, MATLAB is also asking for that. Do you like to choose color, line style, line width? Okay, so it's all here. So let's plot it with the attribute, for example, the blue circles, and then not this one is the x label. So it is x label is, in this case, is xs. Oh, xs and y. Oh, I didn't compute it, that one. Let's compute ys as exp of minus x times s xs, and just to see that one on a scale not from 1, I use a multiplier 5, so the graph would start from 5, and here is, this should be there, the colon. Now ys here, b naught, x label is there, and then y label, it is okay, y as a function of s, and that's it. And now let's do the plotting. And since there are now two curves, I have to set that this is going to be figure 2. So figure 1 would be automatically identified. And now this one. Okay. It seems there are no errors. Two figures are generated. Oh, very nice. And figure 1 is this colorful sinusoidal functions. Okay. Now another option. On figure 2, if I set the scale to logarithmic for vertical axis, it is going to fall on a straight line. On a semi-log scale, the exponential function appears to be a straight line. So I say y scale as log. Yeah, I think this command is going to work. So let's run it again. Oh yes, the logarithmic scale has been created. Vertical scale is logarithmic, and oh, figure 1 is all there. And also, in order to set the grid lines, we can say grid and set it on. Save this one. Or even if I run this command from here, grid on, MATLAB is going to accept it. So the grid has also been created on this plot. Yes, it should be plotted. It should be created on the second plot, not on the first plot. Yeah, that's right. So this command was considered after the earlier command has already been executed. So there's a great deal of mathematical stuff which MATLAB provides. So happy learning MATLAB. I stop at this point. And take a deep breath. It calms the mind. मैंने शुरू मैटलैब से किया था, आज मैं फिर दोबारा मैटलैब पे आया बड़ी से के बाद। तो ये देखिए कि सेमी लॉग स्केल भी बंद कर दिया। उस वक्त मैटलैब कमर्शियल थी और पैसों के बगैर आप यूज़ नहीं कर सकते थे। तो हम वैसे फिर यूज़ करते थे पायरेटेड वर्जन। तो जब मैं पीएचडी करके आया तो मुझे ये अच्छा नहीं लगा कि मैं पायरेटेड यूज़ करता रहूँ। तो मैंने मैटलैब यूज़ करना छोड़ दी थी। राइट। फिर मैं मैटलैब की तरह की और चीज़ें क्लास में पढ़ाता था। फिर मैंने अब नई पाइथन शुरू कर दी है। तो आपके फैकल्टी आपके साथ ही कह रहे थे कि मैटलैब ही करवा दें। मैंने कहा अच्छा कोई बात नहीं, मैटलैब भी करवा देंगे इनको। एक फ्लेवर मिल जाए आपको कि कमांड विंडो से यूज़ करते हैं, फाइल भी बना सकते हैं। और अब इन्होंने ऑनलाइन कर दी तो बहुत अच्छा है। तो मैंने सेशन में मैटलैब को यूज़ किया। यहाँ से एग्जिट लिखते हैं तो मैटलैब सेशन विल बी क्लोज्ड and I'm back. 1.6 of 2 hours. It's a lot. So let's close the session. These are 20 precious hours for me for a month. So very good. You can use MATLAB with honor as well. तो जब मैं पीएचडी करके आया मैंने कहा चलो इसको जो है ना वो हम इस तरह छोड़ते हैं, हम इसे सही से यूज़ किया करेंगे, अच्छी वाली हक हलाल की यूज़ करेंगे। ठीक है, ये इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है। कहाँ चला गया? हाँ ये यहाँ मैंने रखा हुआ था, इससे आएगा ये। हाँ ये था ना मीटिंग का, ये जब एंड करेंगे तो ये 2 वीडियोस बन जाएंगी।